And it's kind of hard to argue the fact that, like, John Tortorella multiple times this season has sat Matvei Michkov, has scratched him from games, has removed him from games, has limited his ice time. I mean, even if you think about last night, there's an opportunity in that game potentially for Matvei Michkov to get himself more minutes. I think he ended up playing 14 minutes. And I know that it was part of a very big Twitter debate, and this is just what happens now with Michkov and when it comes to Tortorella. But from my vantage point, I go, in the midst of this rebuild and in the midst of knowing what this team is supposed to be, I would like to just have Matvei Michkov kind of figure it out as a player. I'd much rather see Matvei Michkov become a guy who's allowed to kind of work through the growing pains. And I'd rather that guy kind of figure things out in a season that doesn't really matter, rather than, I don't know, the idea that I guess Tortorella is trying to instill good values in the player, good responsibility in the player, there is truth to that. And at the same time, I sit back and say, what's best for the team and what's best for Matvei Michkov long term? Torts might be right. And at the same time, I've been pretty consistent about saying this. I think next year the team has a good chance of making the playoffs. And if that's the case, I don't know if you want him going through those kind of growing pains next year. But that's where I'm at. Maybe I'm crazy.